maybe the fog's coming
Thanks. Thanks, tips.
in. I meant to say tide, but that came out really, really good.
That was super.
Yeah. Maybe the tide's coming in great fog, but I'm not sure, 'cause it's like that in the city right now, too.
Fucking red tide, right? Alright, cash. I like how Cindy Austin points out vicarious, interesting information. Alright, hello cash people, thanks for coming back to work. 1.3 quarters bubble, please be one car!
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
You're an asshole.
Well, I'm not an asshole, it's the game that's an asshole. I'm just the one cheering for the game.
You doing?
One van. I hope you feel bad.
One van?
One van.
See, don't you feel good now? You're welcome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So much even, just can't.
Hey, what can I say? I've got a magical effect on games.
Yeah. Super fucking magical.
Still haven't said thank you.
Oh, thank you, Maddie. You wanna do something now about these NPCs that are shooting at my arsehole?
No. No, I'm good. I think they'll be okay with you shooting you and chasing you. All that fun stuff that comes with it.
Awesome.
Besides, all I gotta do is just drive. Take the railway tracks. They don't like the railway tracks very much.
Truth. I don't know where I'm going. I'm literally just following the yellow line in absentia. Polito Plata's moving their counterfeit cash. I'm moving counterfeit cash. Conspiracy?
Where are you now?
Oh, don't you fucking dare. I will cut a bitch. I will carpet bomb your ass until it's as big as Greg's.
Wow.
Poor Greg. He's not here to defend himself. That's terrible.
Or perfect?
No, that's just mean. It's only fun to bust his balls when he's here to have his balls busted. Oh! The visit was amazing, Michelle. I got super sick afterwards because, you know, cold and whatnot. But, oh shit, I should have taken that exit. Oh well. But yeah, it was super, super fun. Like, he got here, we met him at the Clipper. He literally flounced out. It was incredible. And then we went to Nat's place, did a little meet and greet, whiskey tasting stuff. We completely ruined him for booze because now he's had like really fancy shit. So now he doesn't want the cheap shit anymore. Ruined. So yeah, we did like this potluck meet and greet thing, and apparently I made these really killer mozzarella stuffed crescent roll garlic things. And then, let's see, the next day was Butchart Gardens, where we did tea and walked around the gardens. And then, what did we do after that? I think we just hung out at Natalie's afterwards and played board games. And then the next day was, God, what was the next day? I think the next day, I don't know, Maddie, do you remember?
Next day was when we went downtown and we walked around, as well as the pier event.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
food.
And food and we went.
One adventure.
Oh yeah,
one
we
adventure that day.
We did that was that was the day we did. No, we didn't do the escape room that day. We did the.
That's right. We spawned it that day. We didn't do it that day.
Yeah. And then the next day we went to, was it the Royal BC Museum the next day? I don't know. 2 days. Oh yeah, the next day was the escape room. And Cafe Mexico, it happened at some point. And then... Fuck, I don't know. I don't remember. We did so much. Oh, I took Greg out to Sydney. He wanted to go on a double-decker bus, so I took him out to Sydney. He didn't care. He didn't necessarily want a touristy one. He just wanted a double-decker bus. So we literally took BC Transit out to Sydney so they could ride a double-decker bus. And then we did a tour of the distillery because, you know, fancy booze, where he bought a really fancy bottle of gin. We did the Scratch Patch. We did the Shaw Aquarium thing. Came back. We went to Cafe Mexico. Fuck, what else? We didn't have to go to Spinners. We didn't have to go to what was it? Japanese Village. Where else did we go? Fuck. We did so much. Like, seriously, every day was jam-packed. Like, I met him every day at, like, 10:30 or some shit. And then, and every day it was until, like, a minimum of 12 hours. It was just stupid. Like, we did Royal BC Museum, escape rooms, which were incredible, by the way, Michelle. The horror escape rooms out here were just fucking top drawer. Like, Maddie, how great was it?
Yeah, it was pretty fun to do. Good puzzles, hard puzzles too.
And they made sense in the narration. Yeah. Multiple rooms, fully themed. They actually called them sets. God, what else? We walked around the Big Water, walked to the Beacon Hill. Yeah, it's true. There's always stuff to do in town, and the key was splitting up between stuff that cost money and stuff that didn't. I'm trying to think. There was shit ton more we did.
I'll be back.
Yep. Fuck, what else was there? Yeah, I don't remember, like, but I mean, you name it. If it was Victoria, we probably did it. The only thing on his bucket list that we didn't do was whale watching, and that's because the smoke was, oh, really, Sydney? Was so bad. Like, so bad. Like, when he took out the clipper, they actually made jokes about how bad the smoke was, because you couldn't see fuck all. And you wouldn't be able to see fuck all, if you were actually on the whatchamacallit, the whale watching. So we didn't do that, but we, you know, went to a couple places in attempts to see something, but no such luck. Trying to think what else. Alright, this business is shut down. He was completely amazed by Canada, yeah. He kind of totally wants to come back because it was just that kind of awesome. Like, it was just so good. He did motorboat Tara, in fact. When he got to Nats near the end of the night, he motorboated her in absolute grandiose style, as he'd promised. They had joked about 4 years. He full-on motorboated her. It was pretty funny. Oh yeah, we did D&D one night because he's in a D&D group with mostly local but a couple remote people. So we did that D&D group while he was here. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, we went to Clive's so we could have poutine because he wanted poutine. That was on his list. So we went to Clive's, and you know, Clive's is a really fancy whiskey bar. So I was trying to, tell him to, get a really fancy whiskey, and he just wanted to have something simple. So he wanted a Long Island iced tea. Well, Clive's doesn't do anything normal, and I busted his balls for ordering a Long Island iced tea. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're literally in one of the best cocktail bars in the country, and you're gonna order a fucking Long Island iced tea. I'm like, what is wrong with you? So he's like, yeah, well, I really want a Long Island iced tea, whatever, blah 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 blah. Yeah, they served it to him in an Empress level teapot and tea china. So the Long Island iced tea is served in full-on proper tea china and teacups. Like, he thought that they just brought him tea. Like, he was super disappointed that he touched it and it was cold. And he's like, oh my god. And yeah, so it's full on done in tea china. Of course, we drove around town when he first got here. Walked downtown, Butcher Gardens, Victoria Distillery, Cafe Mexico. Oh yeah, we took him out to breakfast at Spoons. Maddie died at Spoons.
It's delicious.
Yeah, we did a lot. Like we did a lot. My super goal was to have, everything we could do. A nice mix of inexpensive to expensive stuff. And he had a ball. He absolutely had a really great time, and he wants to come back soon. He'd love to move here, truthfully, but then again, who doesn't? So he's going to, but he said he won't move here until we go to visit New Orleans, because once he moves here, he's never coming back. To which I laughed, and so he wants us to see New Orleans before he goes. But yeah, I think he had a pretty good time. We made sure he tried some of BC's finest. Thank you, Matt.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either, really. But yeah, he got to try all sorts of amazing, whiskeys, and we did a sake tasting with him. Like, Donovan brought sakes back from when he was in Japan and cracked them open for Greg's visit. Like, it was a production. Like, there was... Oh, he did. He enjoyed all of that. All of that. We found his mute button. It turns out BC's finest is Greg's mute button.
That was funny. That was so funny.
He had, like, the tiniest bit and mute. It was tiny, correct? I don't know how you guys were up on the fucking hill and I was going nowhere near y'all.
Depends on your definition.
Yes.
In my world, it is a tiny amount for an average person. But I thought he smoked.
Well, he said he did. He said he does. Yes.
Exactly. And I was like,
yeah.
Damn.
But that's like, fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. Yeah, he from New Orleans. Like, come on now. It's the reason it's called BC's finest. Yeah, exactly.
The one night we were talking to him, and he was like, I asked him, so what kind of weed do you like? He was like, I don't know. I was like, weed. He's like, I got some BC weed one time. He's like, I don't know. It was just for BC. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I call bullshit on that. Especially after his reaction to, it was funny though. Yeah, I think he had a good time. I did my level best to show him the best time possible. We had a bunch of stuff we wanted to do and like a rough schedule, but we kept it all loosey-goosey so we could do things like walking down the street going, oh my god, a horror escape room, we should totally do that. Fucking run into a horror escape room, oh my god, let's totally do that. And then, the next day we go and escape a serial killer's basement and then not escape the haunted dollhouse.